Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome to English Football Club Barcelona, your Barcelona channel in English. So, today we have some analysis to talk about, some things that I found quite interesting. But before starting, let me remind you that if you like Barcelona and the team, and it's the team of your dreams, this is your channel. Here we read the media in Spanish and we translate it into English, which is the most interesting news that we consider, and then we provide it to you into English to keep you on date about what's going on in the team of your dreams. So without more delay, let's start. Well, what's going on with Dest? No, just 2 months ago, it seems that the American player it was going to be out of Barcelona. Actually, if you remember, during the winter market, the transfer window in winter, Dest was about to leave the team, and nowadays it seems that his performances are being quite better than even with Koeman. No? Well, there are some analysis I've read, and one of them is his physical problems. Actually, Xavi talked about this, at the beginning, like he was saying he has some problems on his back, has some problems that it doesn't let him play well enough, and well, that didn't help at all. No, his performances, if you remember, it were not that special to remind. No? Also, there was another problem, the same as it was being at the beginning, the same as it's happening at the other side, of our defense. The comparison, that yesterday we were saying that so dangerous these comparisons are. Serginho Dest was comparing, or was being compared all the time with Alves. Alves, that for me is the greatest right back of whole history. One of the greatest, not the greatest, but one of the greatest. And to compare an 18-year-old kid with such a legend, that pressures you a lot. You have to be as good as Alves. You have to be even better than Alves, because football evolves and your skills and everything must evolve with it too. And I consider it a bit unfair, because when you cannot do these kind of things, because psychologically for the player, for the person, it's too much weight to hold. No, that's another problem. And also Xavi, the idea that Xavi had about this, actually Xavi said the other day during the press conference, they talked to him, they said to him what he has to do, correct some mistakes that he had in the defense, help him to consider what's the best chance in attack. So all of that has helped his evolution. An evolution that, for example, also Dembélé, Dembélé had the other day was the climax of his evolution in Barcelona with Xavi. I consider that even though last year Dembélé's year was wonderful, this year with Xavi, I think he's performing even better. Now, as we said yesterday, Xavi makes all the players much better. No? And one of the things that Barcelona is considering now, it's let's talk with Dembélé about signing the contract, but with a shortened period. So instead of 5 years contract, Barcelona is going to offer maybe one or two, no one for sure, but probably 2 years contract. But Laporta explained that he wants, well, I read it, I'm not sure if it's Laporta or who explained, but well, that Barcelona expects from the player to a movement to say publicly that he wants to stay, that to give a message to the president to make him understand that that renewal of 2 years will be welcomed for the player. Let's see what happens, but it seems that is going to be for really long. Also, Barcelona wants to strengthen, and Barcelona and Xavi, I mean, wants to strengthen the defense, but we don't have money. So if you remember, we've been talking about these players for long. No, Gaya, Christensen, Azpilicueta, the Ajax player, I forgot the name and I closed the news. Masraoui, I think is his name, okay? If it's not, I'm really sorry, but I forgot the name, and for names I'm horrible, even with my students. Well, anyway, Barcelona wants to get players by low cost. Christensen and Azpilicueta ends contract this year. They didn't renew with Barcelona. They want to change their place, so probably Barcelona could be an option. Masraoui also wanted to come to Barcelona, and I think it's a very good option for the right back. Thinking that Alba, his contract is not going to be for that long, what Xavi considers is that he needs a double player for each position. Thing that I always like when coaches do this. I explain you why. First, because if one player gets injured, at least you have the second player that can cover. Also, because that generates competence within the club and makes all the players perform better, to show their qualities more and to play better. And then also because you don't exceed the number of players. Normally a team should have between 25, a maximum of 25 players. No, more than that means you're wasting money. No? And then Barcelona in this moment had a lot of players, but also having all the positions doubled, that gives you 22 players plus one extra goalkeeper, etc. 25. So I think it's a good option. Let's see if Barcelona can get it this summer. That it's the idea of the club to change the defense, but that means we will have to make some players out, and those players are Lenglet, Umtiti, and Mingueza. Mingueza has no minutes in Barcelona. Actually, he was about to leave Barcelona during the winter. The options were Valencia, which finally the coach said no, and Bordeaux, the French team, but they are performing quite bad in Ligue 1, and Mingueza said no. The other one is Lenglet. Lenglet, I'm not sure he wants to leave, and also Xavi is going to be quite happy if he doesn't leave. First, because he considers that Lenglet is young, he still can give something for the club. Also, we don't have any center back left-footed, so this could be another option. But Barcelona sees with good eyes to sell him too, because he's still young, as I said, and his quality is quite good. Anyway, even though in Barcelona he's not having minutes, he's not exactly a bad player. Not as the case of Umtiti, that his progression, it seems that is going to be better and better and better, but sadly that injury of his toe made it impossible now, and still he has 1 month off, and even though his surroundings are looking already for another option to play in another team, because as he extended that contract he had until 2026, now they're seeing that probably he will get more money in another team and also more minutes. That's what supposedly a football player needs. And finally, let me talk about Riqui Puig. As I was saying, Barcelona wants to double the positions. So in this moment, we have some positions covered by good players, no, but Busquets, Gavi, Nico, Frankie, Pedri, and Barcelona wants to get Kessie, no, one of the players, if I'm not wrong, is from Milan. Something that Xavi and Koeman wanted, a strong player with physique, that he will be able, more or less like Adama, no, a strong player, especially a strong player to control the match, to mark the. I don't know how to explain, well, you understand me, no? to show a strength, a player who will be going and coming all the time without any really hard problems. No? That will give us a problem. People like Riqui Puig, or sorry, players like Riqui Puig or Sergi Roberto will have no place in this Barcelona. And it's sad, but Riqui Puig, even though everyone thought with Xavi is going to play more, not at all. With Setien, he played at least 48% of the matches. Okay, I'm not talking about minutes. With Koeman, he played around 48% of the matches. And with Xavi, even less, at 30% of matches. He has played around 300 minutes. So that if we talk about minutes, it's even less. From the 1,800 minutes that Xavi has been in Barcelona as a coach, Riqui Puig played just around 300 minutes. Bad numbers for a player that it was expected to be one of the most important in the new generation. And there are critics that are saying that he should leave already because there is no place for him in Barcelona. With the arrival of Kessié, that will be a clear example that they are right. But Riqui Puig never gives up, and he's still fighting for his position and his opportunity in Barcelona. Let's see. I wanted to know, what do you think about that? Riqui Puig should stay, should leave, should, I don't know, go as a loan and come back in future? Let me know there in the comment section. And that's all for today, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video and see you in the next one. Have a nice day.